The what's happening pages have arguably been the most helpful for Leia for her regulation. So we've got some questions here, these are pretty personal to Leia, so it's about the stuff that she really needs information on, so that she can ask that information about what's happening where we're doing. It's mainly about people and foods, because those are the things that actually really matter to Leia most. So yeah, this page would probably look different for everyone, but it's really helpful for her to have the answers to those questions that she really needs to know the answers to. She needs to know about her people so much. I actually made a separate page just about where people are when she'll see them again. I'll show you on her gran. So for example, her gran is in Balloch, which is where she stays. She'll see her on Wednesday, but she could chat to her using a video chat just now, and that's been really beneficial for Leia. She really likes to know where everyone is, what they're doing, and when she'll see them again. The first then, mini schedule and visual timers, they're just behavioural supports that are within TD Snap anyway, so we've just added them. However, I've made this page which is based on first and then, but actually sometimes that's just not enough information, so sometimes you need to know who you're doing the thing with and when will that end. So yeah, so Leia prefers this now to just the simple first and then. Just sometimes, you need that extra bit of information. Another one we've got in here is the alternatives. So if something isn't available to you, what actually are the alternatives that are available to you? It can be much easier to make a decision on something, particularly if it's a decision you don't want to make, as you're probably aware, from your own, if it's got visuals in there. So yeah, so we just use this for those times where Leia can't manage to make those decisions. The until options are mainly for other people, although Leia can't use them as well. It's just about how you are communicating when a task is finished. So we have the schedules have been added in, and those are really helpful to Leia. I mean, I know how often I look at my phone and my calendars to check what I'm up to and what dates are going on. So today's schedule is just, that's just broken down for today, but most often we use the this week. And the next week one, so this is just, so we put this in place, and then on each day we'll take away the day that's already been done, so Leia knows where she's at for that day. It is worth mentioning that sometimes if she is in a state of real dysregulation, she can't actually cope with that much information, and that's probably when we would more use today's schedule rather than looking too far ahead, particularly if it's around a big time of change, like for example at Christmas. The social stories, I really like these. It's based on the photo album that you can download from PageSet Central. And as you can see, it does work really well. It's handy to have those social stories in there, or stories about things that have happened in the past. However, you can only download one photo album with 6 stories, and anytime you want to increase it, you have to call each page a different name. So that is a real pest, and if anyone has a way around about that to demonstrate stories, I would be really appreciative if you could let me know. Activity planner I actually made for someone else, but I liked it, so I kept it for Leia. Because sometimes, particularly if it's a new activity, then you put a lot of emphasis on researching what's going to happen, finding out all that information, and that can be difficult for Leia and for other people who don't have the skills to do that. So having that information there can be really helpful. So it's just about who's there, where is activity, how long will it last, is it a one-off, is it going to recur, and if there's anything else you need to know. So yeah, so that's quite helpful, although that's quite new as well, so we've not used that loads. These, I'm afraid, are so brand new that I actually haven't even put anything in this yet. So that's going to have to be a watch and a wait and see what's happening there, I'm afraid. And then other pages and blanks, that's just a bit of a mind dump, where if I see a page that somebody's got but we're not using it yet, or some of the ones that are available in Page Set Central, or even the ones that are in TD Snap Core First, then yeah, I've just got them all together there. And that is all the supports that we use on a daily basis for Leia, and have been really beneficial. So I hope you found something that you might want to take away from that.